Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Now let's take a look at some of the stock moves today in Europe. We're joined by Chloe Mellet, our Bloomberg reporter. Morning, Chloe. I want to start with Nestle. There's a lot of drama going on at the top there. We've seen the stock down, but pairing some of the earlier losses. Is that because the attention's turning from the old CEO to the new CEO, perhaps?
Yes, potentially. So as you say, quite a scandalous morning for Nestle. I think that's the best way to put it. So the CEO, Laurent Freixe, was dismissed for having an undisclosed affair in the workplace with a direct subordinate, which the company said was a violation of its code of conduct. Obviously, such a big change at the top creates a lot of uncertainty over the direction of the company, and we could see that reflected in the initial share move this morning. That's obviously an added challenge for Nestle. The shares are already in a tough spot this year. It's having to deal with weakening volumes, and it's really struggling to revive those. And of course, this is more turbulence in leadership. You know, the Freixe came in after the exit last year of Mark Schneider, who was let go due to weak performance. But now the hope, as you say, is maybe that this new CEO could potentially provide that much needed stability. So the new CEO is Philippe Navratil. He's the head of the Nespresso brand. And Bloomberg Intelligence said that he has the potential to maybe be a positive influence on growth, and the fact that he is young and therefore he will probably have quite a long tenure is an advantage there for that stability. So that might be why the shares are pairing some of those losses.
I wonder if there's more sensitivity to these sorts of issues, Caroline, after that Coldplay concert.
Yes, the kiss cam incident.
Of course.
Yes, slightly unforgettable. But it's also because there have been a number of other CEOs over recent years that you could name that have also gotten into trouble over relationships in the workplace. So I think that's also, it seems to be part of maybe a wider issue. In terms of other stories that we're thinking about, I think this is also a really fascinating story about vaping.
Yeah.
British American Tobacco down this morning, and it's about vapes.
Yeah, it is. So it was downgraded to an underperform rating by RBC. And RBC said that profit expectations for the new category businesses were seriously overblown. So those new category products include, as you say, vapes, but it also includes heated products like a glow. So it's essentially something that heats tobacco instead of burning it. I've never heard of it either. Okay. And also modern oral products. So that is the nicotine pouches that are really popular in Scandinavia and are coming kind of everywhere now as well. RBC said that in heated tobacco, BAT was too small compared to the dominant player there, which is Philip Morris. And that in vapes, the competition is just too intense. And it said that it is really hardly surprising that those new category products failed to turn a profit in 2024.
You know, I've been watching a Netflix TV series that actually has the main character who happens to be a CEO using one of those oral products. I think it's the first time I've ever seen it on screen. I just wanted to throw that in there as well on BAT.
They do exist. Yes. Let me finally just end on our favourite sector, Chloe, the luxury space, and some optimism for LVMH.
Yeah, some optimism, as you say, from LVMH and Kering as well. So both of those are up at this morning on the back of an upgrade from HSBC. They are both upgraded to a buy rating. This is obviously interesting given that the luxury sector has been having quite a tough time. It's been dealing with obviously tariff uncertainty, but then also quite a lot of weak consumer sentiment in markets like China and Japan. But this upgrade from HSBC seems to indicate that maybe the sector could be turning a corner. Obviously for Kering, there's also a new CEO coming, and it is the man that managed to turn around Renault. So there's maybe some optimism there as well. Interestingly, HSBC did also downgrade Hermes at the same time as it upgraded LVMH and Kering, which is quite significant given the status of Hermes as this kind of luxury company that is able to weather those storms.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.